What do a tech investor, a Navy SEAL, and a Roman emperor have in common? On the surface, almost nothing. One navigates the volatile flows of capital, another the chaos of combat, and the third presided over the vast machinery of an ancient empire. Yet, beneath these wildly different domains, they share a single, powerful operating system for decision-making under extreme pressure: Stoicism. This isn't a philosophical curiosity or an academic exercise. Modern practitioners like investor Tim Ferriss, author Ryan Holiday, and countless elite athletes, founders, and leaders study it for one ruthless reason: it works. In environments defined by volatility, uncertainty, and immense psychological pressure, Stoicism isn't just helpful, it's a critical piece of mental infrastructure. It's the ultimate framework for converting obstacles into fuel and maintaining clarity when everything is on the line. Consider the scenarios. A billionaire's portfolio faces a sudden market crash. To the untrained mind, it's a primal trigger for panic, fear, and reactive decisions. A mind running on a Stoic OS processes it differently. The crash itself is classified immediately, an externality. It is an event outside the sphere of his complete control. The energy that another might pour into anger, despair, or blaming external forces is conserved. His focus shifts instantly to the one domain that remains his sovereign territory: his reasoned response. This could mean a disciplined rebalancing, a cold-eyed search for undervalued opportunity, or simply a steadfast commitment to his long-term thesis. The event hasn't changed, but his internal relationship to it has been transformed from victimhood to agency. Or take a founder facing a torrent of public criticism after a product launch. The noise is deafening. A reactive ego perceives every critique as a personal attack, a threat to its very identity. The result is defensiveness, brittle anger, or retreat. The Stoic, however, employs a vital mental algorithm: separation of signal from noise. They learn to parse the feedback, which may contain brutal but useful data about the market, the product, or user experience, from the mere insult, the ad hominem attack, the vitriol. The former is examined with detached curiosity for potential utility, the latter is recognized for what it is: an externality, an opinion belonging to someone else, and thus not worth a single coin of their inner peace. This is not suppression of emotion, it's the precise targeting of attention. It installs an emotional shock absorber for the roller coaster of public life. This is the core of the Stoic advantage. It systematically replaces a fragile ego with a resilient character. The ego is tied to outcomes, applause, and avoiding blame. It is brittle because the world is unpredictable and often unfair. Character, in the Stoic sense, is tied only to virtue, to wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. It is measured by the integrity of your effort, not the fickleness of the result. This is why the principles are so consistently powerful across 2 millennia. Focus on your effort, not the outcome. You can write the perfect pitch, but you can't force the check. You can train perfectly, but you can't guarantee the win. The Stoic invests everything in the quality of the action, the process, while mentally relinquishing a death grip on the desired result. This liberates you to perform without the paralysis of attachment. Preparatio malorum, the premeditation of adversity. This is not pessimism, it is strategic inoculation. The Navy SEAL doesn't just hope the mission goes smoothly, he visualizes everything that could go wrong and mentally rehearses his response. The founder doesn't assume infinite growth, she stress tests her business model against potential crises. By mentally visiting adversity in advance, you rob it of its shock value and its power to hijack your reasoning in the moment. Judge yourself by your intentions and actions, not by external praise or blame. The world's applause is as unreliable as its criticism. If your self-worth is hitched to it, you are handing your emotional state over to a capricious mob. The Stoic's inner court is the only one that matters. Did I act with right intention? Did I do my best with the information I had? A failure met with courage and integrity is a higher form of success than a win achieved through cowardice or deceit. This is the mental armor for high-stakes environments. It allows for aggressive action without reckless emotion, for intense ambition without corrosive anxiety, for accepting brutal feedback without crumbling, and for bearing great success without losing your grounding. This channel is dedicated to deconstructing this operating system. If you are ambitious, whether your arena is technology, art, business, or personal mastery, and you seek to build not just external success, but the unshakable inner fortitude required to wield it wisely and sustain it, you are in the right place. We will dive deep into the specific tools, daily practices, and mindset shifts used by history's most resilient performers. Now, I want to hear from you. This is a community of practice. Which Stoic principle or exercise do you believe is most critical for navigating the twin peaks of major success and devastating failure? Is it the dichotomy of control? Amor fati, the love of fate? The evening review? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Let's learn from each other. And if you see the profound value in this ancient, yet fiercely modern, OS for achievers, please give this video a like. It helps us bring this vital toolkit to more people who are ready to upgrade their mental firmware.